So, good morning, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us today. I am Matthias from ForVendi, and I'm joined today by Joanna, our product owner.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. So we will try to take a little bit of your time to tell you a little bit about the background of ForVendi and what we're trying to achieve and why. Joanna, could you please move to the next slide? Yes, exactly. So it's our agenda. Then, most important part, Joanna would show you where we currently stand, what is our, let's say, roadmap and products which we currently have already on the market. Then I will speak a little bit about the money. Of course, not long time, but money is always important. And then, of course, we would hope when this is not just only one-time presentation, but we are starting a journey together. So Salesforce, with its ecosystem, with its idea of platform, obviously, as you all know, revolutionized basically how we today use and buy software, especially. It's a great idea, great message to say, companies especially don't have anymore to install complex software systems and maintain them on their own. Only they utilize functionalities which are basically shared from the cloud, from the platform. So this idea is great, and it's still, I think, is amazing. Is increasing, developing. There is more and more proposition here. However, there's always some however in such statements. Many of you, especially system integrators or end users, if you start to introduce Salesforce, you find out that according to your requirements, spatial requirements, there are still some gaps in this huge, powerful proposition. These gaps can be different way. It can be, of course, gaps where functionality is not existing, where the functionality is maybe not as you would like it, as it's fitting your processes, your flows, or maybe functionality is there, but is combined with very expensive, powerful package where you say, wow, for such a small functions, I cannot pay this money. So what you end up is usually, together with discussions with your system integrator, you end up in adding some additional customizations to this ecosystem on your own, which means you break in this way actually the kind of basic idea of this proposition and start to make unique applications. This obviously is having some negative impact on such an installation. It takes more time to get the beneficial use. It is prone to some errors because it's, of course, done one time and not tested over many applications. And what typically people forget, it's also causing you to be responsible for maintenance. So in this very competitive market, of course, everybody, if he decides to do something, he wants it immediately. He wants it with probably minimal costs. However, I think through this already probably over a decade of this subscription models, our clients have got used to pay subscriptions. They understand the license have to be paid. They understand what's behind license. They understand value. What they really don't like so much to pay is the single efforts. One-time effort. At least this was my reaction as I introduced Salesforce, probably already 10 years ago. It was a very successful project at the end. With a small but, it took longer, as I thought. And of course, with customization, which my team requested, cost a significant amount of money. And I'm pretty sure it's carrying still negative aspects. So the system integrators in this, of course, very competitive market, I'm pretty sure they appreciate and they want ready solutions which are easy to integrate, solutions which are working, which are error-free, and which, of course, generate a good value for money for the clients. And here we come with our project, with our ForVendi. Exactly what we try to do is help in filling the gaps which we described in the Salesforce ecosystem. And of course, this is probably mission from almost every ISV here. What we try to do is, however, we try to do it together with the market. We try to do it together with our partners on the system integration side and with our partners on the client side. So which means together with our partners, we try to identify this gap and not just simply shoot blind and hope when we hit the target. We try to identify the gap, fill this gap with managed package, with Salesforce-native applications, with applications which are always certified on AppExchange, which means also which we will maintain continuously. And what is something which we try to promise to our partners and clients is that we will listen always very openly to their needs to change. And as long as we see when this change is somewhat generally necessary, we will definitely apply it even on our own costs, which means we will not ask for money for applying certain changes. We will add the changes and just continue to sell license, and in this way improve, of course, value of our products. So now enough said to what we want to do. Now of course Joanna will show you where we are right now, what our planning is, and as I already said, we would love to invite you to this dance together, because I think at the end it's a win-win, even it's a triple win situation where our clients, system integrators, and us can do something really good here. Joanna, floor is yours.
Thank you so much. So as Matthias already said, the Salesforce is a powerful platform, but sometimes it needs a little bit of help. At ForVendi, we see this as an opportunity. We create applications that complement the Salesforce ecosystem. All of our products, present and future, are designed as modular packages, powerful alone, but truly transformative when used together. Currently, we offer 3 products: document generator Aveneer, low-code framework Breeze, and Facturio for invoicing management. But our roadmap contains much more. Customers using our base applications come to us with their growing needs, and we are more than happy to accommodate them. This is why we are currently working on several new projects: tools for company data enrichment and resource management, an external file storage connector, a banking integration app, and a service for file generation and hosting via API. Our future plans include a task management connector and OCR tool, as well as infusing some of our existing products with AI capabilities. But back to the stars of today's webinar. If our planned and currently developed packages are toddlers and teenagers in their formative years, Aveneer and Facturio are a seasoned grown-up and a young adult, respectively. Aveneer has been on the market for a few years now, while Facturio is a fresh addition to the world of Salesforce apps. They both appeal to the smaller customers due to their easy setup and intuitive flow, with no need for an IT department to have them up and running. But at the same time, they both allow flexibility and level of customization often required by bigger players, making them fit more advanced internal processes. Aveneer is a powerful document generator with an eSign module. With fully customizable document templates, it allows users to create and dispatch contracts, proposals, and more, all tailored to specific formal and technical requirements. Aveneer guarantees faster document turnaround, consistent branding and quality, and more efficient workflows within your organization. It can also be used to generate invoices, such as those created in Facturio. Facturio works great in tandem with Aveneer, but it's also quite impressive on its own. It's a tool fully native to Salesforce, designed for invoicing and billing automation. It works perfectly with product, service, or time-based style of billing. Thanks to its one-click invoice generation and bulk management options, Facturio reduces admin time and allows for faster payment cycles. You can focus on actually running your business instead of getting swamped with paperwork. But enough theory. Let's see how it all looks in practice. You're about to see a pre-recorded walkthrough of both apps. No editing, just how our clients use it every day. Let's start with Facturio. Facturio invoices can be created individually or in bulk, both from the Facturio app and from the specific record in your Salesforce org. For the purpose of this presentation, let's create a single invoice in the Facturio application. In the Invoices tab, click New button and follow the creator. First, the object and record must be defined. All necessary information from the selected record is already added to the invoice. You can review the data and make changes if needed. As you can see, the line items are already added. At this point, you can define additional items, optional installments, or customer payments. All the other information is also there, straight from the source record. No manual typing, no errors to worry about. Whenever you're ready, finalize the invoice creation by clicking Generate. This creates a draft record in the system, which is available for any further edits, reviews, or approvals before it is sent to the recipient. As you can see, creating invoices in Facturio is quick and efficient. Base draft can be done in a couple of clicks, ready for further processing according to the company workflow. Moving on to Aveneer. Once you have your templates configured, generating documents with Aveneer is a matter of few clicks. Now let's see how we can generate and sign a contract. After navigating to the specific record and clicking the Generate Documents button, you will be transferred to the template selection page. Select an appropriate template and click Generate. Your file is ready in Flash, and because it's a contract that requires signatures, the document is automatically sent to the intended signing parties. As an external recipient, you can access it through a dedicated sign page, preview the document, and place your signature there. You are able to select one of several types of signature, and after submitting the signature, you will receive a confirmation on the screen and will be able to see the preview of the document without the ability to edit any information at this point. Alternatively, as an internal employee, you can navigate to the Aveneer app and sign your documents in the Documents tab. This is where you can manage all your documents, also in bulk. But for now, we will just sign the one document we have waiting. Here you can also choose from different types of signatures or select a predefined signature saved in your Salesforce. And that concludes our flow. The document is signed and its final version delivered to all signing parties as a PDF file. The same file that is sent as an email attachment is also available within Salesforce. It's visible in the notes and attachments of the original record. As demonstrated, generating documents and managing the signing process with Aveneer is a piece of cake. The experience is intuitive for both the internal and external parties, and tracking of the document journey with our dedicated Documents tab couldn't be easier. You've seen the snippets of our products, you've heard the story, but how does it actually impact real-life situations? In this slide, we've collected some of the feedback we received from our clients, so you can see for yourself what it actually means to use our solution. The comments we get most often are about the speed of our apps. We're not going to argue with that. From the time it takes to prepare documents for generation to the actual file rendering, we're pretty swift. Speed often means errors, but not in our case. Thanks to reduced manual inputs and data synchronization directly from your Salesforce records, the mistakes are virtually non-existent. And because of that, not only the generation itself, but the entire workflow becomes optimized. Same goes for invoicing. Once set up, our process is intuitive and flexible, allowing for necessary adjustments to make your work faster and more efficient. But what if you need even more than that? We don't see a problem there either. Our team is ready to support you in finding solutions to your specific requirements, either by pointing you in the right direction within the existing ecosystem or by collaborating to innovate our products to fit your individual needs. And now, back to Matthias.
Thank you, Jaina. It was hopefully good enough for you guys to understand what we are doing, but of course we invite you to demonstrations into more in-depth talks and special talks geared towards your own needs. Just simply as I maybe adding a little information to, because you could say, what about document generation stage? There are many solutions, of course, to document generation, same as many solutions to invoicing. But here on document generation, we generated Aveneer, especially for a customer need to generate a lot of documents, huge amount of documents in very short time. And this is this, you could say, this was this gap in the Salesforce proposition, which we covered. So it's not about document generation as such, but the ability to handle a huge amount of documents in a very short time. Joanna wrote here 2 times faster. In certain applications, we are 10 to 20 times faster in the bulk document generation. So obviously, everybody who needs this, it's the exactly perfect fitting client to Aveneer. With Facturio, here we are focusing not on the invoicing alone, this is first module, but we believe that there is a still very big need to integrate invoicing into, let's say, incoming data, especially for professional service companies, where you connect invoicing with your data sheet, with your project management sheet, and also exporting invoicing data into the accounting systems. So here where we will definitely, hopefully together with system integrators, with partners and clients, to grow this solution Facturio as not an invoicing system, as an exactly perfectly integrated invoicing system. So just a little bit to find why our general proposition finding gaps is reflected in, let's say, more or less common applications. Yes, they are common, but always for special uses, not necessarily available. Here, generally, obviously, why people invest. They want to see returns on this investment. The return on investment is usually, in nowadays, you can save money, you can save time, which is basically also saving money or get more clients. At the end, digitalization, there is no question, I don't need to talk to you, you're all experts in this, is actually, if applied correctly, generating this. So basically, in our case, however, why we additionally to this general digitalization save here money and provide return is, as we said already, we try to avoid custom development, which means obviously client saves immediately custom development, which can be, of course, in this case of this product, 20, 50,000 euro. If you take it bigger, it can go by installation into the millions. Now, additionally to this, because of our, we believe, still very, very good efficiency, very strong expertise, which we are using, our licenses is comparing with a license cost, comparing with, let's say, standard competitors are ranging around 30-40% below the typical price which you would expect. So here we're saving money, let's say double, once avoiding costly developments, and then, of course, providing, let's say, very good value for money on our license prices. Reducing time and error is actually probably even more important for certain companies if they invest into digitalization, because returns on investment are very high, and if you delay and then, of course, have through your spatial application, erroneous application, you add cost, frustration, money, and maybe lose here and there some market. Now, the seamless integration with Salesforce, this is actually something which helping you to save money over a long time, because it's not only one-time integration, it's also always in current fit into the Salesforce ecosystem. So you don't have to ever, as long as, of course, we provide our license and you use it, you don't have to ever to worry about any changes of the system which will impact negatively the system, because this is obviously promised from us and from Salesforce together. So we hope it is enough. It is at least enough to some of our partners already who work with us over years right now. And actually, we have a very, very high currently satisfaction of our clients, and want, of course, to keep it. I believe still it's a, let's say, 5-star rating, which we achieve on AppExchange. And well, obviously, we invite you to trust us as well. And in this moment, I would like to thank you for listening to us. Thank you for enjoying, hopefully, this presentation. And I hope that there are some questions, some interest which we awaken. And here, Patrick, maybe you can say hi.
Yeah, hello everyone.
Yeah, Patrick has been with us, and of course, Patrick is ready as our director of growth and especially partnerships, to welcome all your inquiries, whatever they are and wherever they come from. So thank you very much again, and have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Tobias, we're done.